Hello, everyone! I have made a video to say that I was wrong. Yuri is not the father of Kai, because IS did it once again. They gave the black boy a dad in prison.
Kai, a young boy determined to win the games to save his imprisoned father.
We had Claude, who runs out on you after he marries you. We had Minnie, Nicki Minaj, and Engage. We had Petra, who was a total... We had Dedu. Who is Dedu? I don't even need to talk about that. It's too complicated. And now we have Kai, who dad is in prison. So if we're gonna go super stereotypical with this, Kai's dad is the black one, and his mom is the white one. He got a white mama. People were saying it, but I was thinking his dad would be the white one. But no, they're gonna go there. They're gonna put the black dad in jail. So, I'm sorry. Yuri clearly is not the daddy.
You are not.
In other news, people are talking about my queen, Theodora, being ashy. She's not ashy. That's just her race. Because everyone from Ceremes has that kind of skin color. We see Kai, we see the brother in the back, we see the brother with Leda. They got tight curls. They have dark, melanated, bright, black skin. This is just Theodora's people and their skin color. That's how they want to differentiate them. It's their art. They get to do what they want to do. There's plenty of different melanated brown people. It's not a... To me, it's really whatever. Would you rather her skin be blue? Well, I think that looks more dumb than it being gray. So, that's all I have to say on a Theodora issue. We're still Theodora Nation, baby! We're still Theodora Nation! You know, nothing has changed there for me. That's the queen. So, all these naysayers talking about she gonna wish for lotion, y'all are disrespectful as hell. Y'all are just disrespectful. Don't do my queen like that. Don't do my baby mama like that. Come on, man. I'm gonna fight y'all, man. And while y'all are worrying about Theodora's ashiness, y'all need to be worried about this ashy gameplay. Cause, listen, I wish I could be more Hyper Fortune's Wii, but the gameplay is looking very crazy right now. Motivation is back. I was like, oh lord, motivation is back. Gifts are back. So this look like it's gonna be the same thing as Three Houses, where you're running around like a chicken with your head cut off. And I don't want to do that. That's gonna be so freaking boring, man. I hated that motivation crap, and you gotta go and look at the same freaking diner cutscene for the 1000th time. And they just be saying the same bullshit. They don't be saying nothing new. They couldn't make no new dialogue, nothing interesting to look at. Just the most laziest thing on earth. That is Fire Emblem Three Houses. Just the most tedious crap. So, and I saw the dialogue there too when they were eating, talking about some "it's delicious." They not saying nothing! Again! It's just gonna be a waste of time again. So I'm not looking forward to the game wanting to waste my time. And then we get the map, which is gonna be the biggest waste of time. So it's gonna be, you start in Daishan. I don't know why the capital's called Daishan or Daishan. Listen, I don't know what language this is, but you can go forage for fish and vegetables and go in little caves, and let me tell you, there seems to be no real time limit on this. Yes, I saw the turns left, but you're gonna be able to mess around in that little menu for 30 minutes at a time. That's too long. It reminded me of the bullcrap for 100 Line, and 100 Line's little scavenger sections were only bearable when there was a special item that you needed to get. After you exhausted all your special items, it was just tedious and it was just terrible. Like, it was so boring, and I skipped every single exploration segment. I skipped all of them because it was just boring, and this is going to be basically the exact same thing as that. I think if you're going to have a survival kind of portion in a game, you need to take from the GOAT survival kits. I kind of want to play it or talk about it on my channel at some point, but I love survival because it's a very good survival game, and the thing is that you do not have unlimited time, like real world time, to look for stuff because the time in the game is passing every second and your character's getting hungry, they're getting cold, they're getting thirsty, they're getting tired, they need to rest. So you can't just dig around. You have to have a mission, know where you're going, and that is the end of it. When you don't have that direction, when you don't have those strict limits, the scavenger sections are going to be a pain in the rear. I'm telling you right now. Like, I'm not saying Fortune's Weave should have a survival game segment in it, but I'm saying it needs to have that philosophy of really restricting the play sessions of the scavenger hunts to about 5 minutes or so, to about 10 minutes or so. They should not be 30 minutes or an hour of you running around a map. I'm sorry, it's not going to be fun if they don't find a way to really limit the time, because I'm going to want to get the most that I can get so I can play optimally, play efficiently. They need to make it to where you just can't spend a lot of time messing around the menu, and it'll be good. It'll be good. It'll be enjoyable. Now, I was wrong about Yuri. I was wrong. I have to admit that. But I was not wrong about the fact that this is a sequel. I see people coping. They're talking about something. It's not the same calendar. It's not the same calendar as Three Houses. Now, y'all know. Y'all don't know nothing about no calendars. Y'all are just saying that to cling on to something. Because yes, I realize it doesn't have to be the same calendar. But if I'm being honest, I don't even think the three people who make Three Houses was thinking about it that hard. But that's not convincing evidence. I realize that. So I'm going to actually tell you guys why it has to be a sequel. First of all, Alucard's sword. Again, this is the main evidence, because he says that it was a legacy passed down to him. It's a legacy passed down to him that kills gods, that slays gods, or whatever he was talking about. You're not gonna say that this is a legacy of something passed down to you if you've only had it for like 20 years. It's a legacy if it's been in your family for a long time. There is not going to be a long time period where the thing was the answerer. There is no, you can say, oh, maybe he switched out the gems, like, you know, like hot potato, just put it in the different weapons. No, he didn't do that. He's saying that it was passed down to him. He got it like that, and it was in his family like that for a long time. And in the second part, he says it kills gods. No one knows the real truth of the hero's relics until the end of Three Houses. Everyone learns the truth about what the relics were for and what the relics did. That they kill gods. They kill those kind of beings. No one knows that during Three Houses. They think that they're gifts from the goddess. So why would they say that they kill gods, that the purpose for them is destruction? That sounds like he knows the actual purpose behind the relics. Come on, guys. That's all you really need for confirmation of this. We see the crest of Aubin in more places, and that's really weird because Aubin didn't give his blood to anyone. And one dragon per crest stone. Again, Yuri had to be up to some ish. Had to be up to something, but I don't think he's related to Kai, but his crest spread a long way, and we see Nine, she got it on her drip. She got it on her clothes. Also, the people from Ceremy's Theodora, she has the Godseed crest. How did that get down there? Also, Sylvain, are you dipping in the chocolate?
Mr. Tyson, are you dipping in the chocolate?
Are you dipping in the chocolate? But, maybe we still have a swirler in our midst, everyone. How would that get down there into Ceremy's? That is so far away. How? You have to have the trade routes. You have to have them. There's no other explanation, in my opinion. If someone can dispute the Alucard line, because that is very definitive that this is gonna be some kind of sequel, in my opinion. That's very definitive, because no one should know the true anything about these relics. Yeah, just the fact that there are Fodlan niggas in the new continent and Rhea isn't stopping them. You see all these Fodlan people, you see the Marianne person also there. There seems to be a lot of people from Fodlan that are just here for no reason. I doubt they felt on Rhea's radar, but this is the stuff I already said before. But there are a few details that I haven't really seen anyone mention, because I can read a little bit of Japanese, and I'm gonna pull up the trailer right now so I can show you what it says. I have a really bad Japanese pitch accent, but bear with me. This is what Kai says in the trailer. Like, in the English trailer, he said this other thing, but in the Japanese trailer, he says this. Atarimae da yo. Nantatte arutan to nechan o tasukenakya narenai n da. He says that. So basically what he's saying there is that, obviously, I've gotta save Oltand, Nechan. And Nechan is a really weird way to talk to a stranger. Maybe you would say Onesan if it was like kind of a stranger, a older woman. But Nechan, it definitely sounds like he knows her. So he knows, the Olutane or Oltand girl, and he has to save her. So early in the game, it seems like she's in some trouble, and you have to save her, or you need to help her, or something like that, and he knows her. So that's kind of the whole analysis. You see the Japanese coming in handy. If you want to learn some Japanese from me, I'm sorry my pitch accent is bad, sorry I stutter. I have a Japanese series where I play Fire Emblem games in Japanese, and it'll tell me in Japanese if you're into that kind of content. I will be saying more stuff about Fortune's Weave as I feel like it, but this was just like my raw thoughts, with some things that I noticed. I'm really not into the map, the tedium. This game's gonna be tedious as hell. That really scares me. That's the main thing that scares me, is the tedium. There's stuff about the gameplay, but I'll get into the gameplay later. That might need a whole separate video. So, yeah. I'll see you next time with more Fortune's Weave hot takes.
Subscribe, man!